Hi, hope you are all doing well. I am Harmony. Let's recap the episode from last week. The crew headed north from Zephyr and ran into a trashed caravan a good while into their journey. This was identified by Aubrey as the caravan of the circus she used to run with. There was a trail leading from the caravan to a nearby forest in which Talon and Nova explored, while Aubrey continued north to look for musical strings. The path led through the forest to an abandoned lair, but after getting a read on the place, Talon and Nova decided it was better to equip themselves first. They then headed back to the caravan and ventured north, the way Aubrey went. They arrive at the city of Zalia, which isn't the capital, but another smaller city on the way. They heard some music and followed the sound to Zappy Zaps, a local music store. Aubrey is of course in there, and she managed to find some banjo strings that can be used for her harp. To test it, the gang performs a show in the middle of the city. After very mixed reviews, they gather themselves to the town armory to buy some gear. Talon gains a longsword, Aubrey some light armor, and Nova grabs a shield. The three of them then backtrack to the lair inside the forest to take on whatever lays inside. On their way towards the entrance, suddenly 4 cultists appeared. The fight began, and after Nova outmaneuvered a cultist, Talon slit a cultist's head off. Aubrey then showed off her rock-paper-scissors prowess, and as she went for the shoot, she punched the cultist's opponent as a final blow. The crew grappled the last cultist and took him into the forest for questioning. After muttering a few words, the cultist disintegrated and Aubrey scooped the remains into an empty jar. This leads us to where we are now. Hope you enjoy the episode. Just remember to check out Troll Podcast on Instagram for drawings from this week's episode to help follow along. Our DM draws them and she is the best. We shall begin. Hello and welcome to our podcast, Troll with Advantage. I am Harmony. I have the character Aubrey.
I'm Brandon, and I play Talon.
I'm Janelle, and I play Nova.
And I am the DM, Michelle.
Cool.
So we're in the forest here?
Yeah, we were
And then,
kind of on our way into the dungeon, I believe.
yeah, were we gonna go to get that other guy or whatever?
We had the guy in the jar. So where do you want to start with us playing now?
So you guys have woken up from a short rest, and the remaining corpses of the cultists are lying around the outside of the building. And you remember one of the guys going in and saying that they were going to go summon something.
I'm going to lean over, kind of pull at Nova's shirt or whatever she's wearing and say, do you really need that shield? It might be hindering your movements.
Yeah, I think you're right. Why don't you take it?
Really? I mean, I've practiced with shields, but that'd be great if you...
Apart from the game, I will take some credit because I bought it for her, and if I would have known more about D&D, I would have just not done that. So
You were trying to be nice, but it works out in the end. At least you have someone who actually is catered for, sort of.
Can we head into the beast?
Yeah.
I guess we head into the beast room.
Okay. So you walk into this really large stone building that has columns and pillars going down, probably like 4 sets of pillars all the way down, dimly lit by torches on the columns. So Nova can't see very well, but you guys are half elves, so you're good. You notice at the very end of the hallway, or at the end of the building, there is a staircase that goes down into a basement.
Okay, so we don't see anything. This hallway is just an empty, it's just like an opening, like a hall opening, like an open...
Mm-hmm. It just smells disgusting. Like the smell is really, really potent of things that have been dying and or decaying.
I like to think my character, like Talon's like a headband. I think I pulled it down over my nose, just right over the middle of my face, sort of like around my ears and nose.
Can I do a perception check?
It's more like a sports headband, though. Picture that, just around the ears and the nose.
So it's not really.
It's like a sweatband, but thicker, wider.
I like the thought behind it. Can I do a perception check to see if there's any traps?
Yep.
15.
Yeah, you notice that there is on the ground right before the staircase, there's one of those switches that if you stepped on it, something would activate.
Is there anything we can check to see what the trap would be?
Well, I mean, if you don't step on it, then
you
it
just jump
won't.
over, right?
Can we put the jar on top of it and then run away?
Of dust? Of the guy's grave dust or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Aubrey puts the jar of dust on top of the padded step thing, and like this jet of fire comes out from either side of the pillars that were beside it.
Double
And
cremation.
then it gets incinerated.
That would have been bad.
What happened? I can't really see too well.
Oh, you saw a big blast of flame, didn't you?
But where did it come from, though?
Oh, there's like this plate that we found, a pressure plate. Anyway, let's jump over and down the stairs. I guess the jar's gone. Just like that potion jar is just destroyed,
Yeah,
eh?
it's
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, no more.
What else could we have done with it, though? It's a pretty good use.
No, it's great. We gave the one called us a good burial, I guess.
All right, so I lead the crew downstairs.
All right, guys, can I take the middle
Yeah, you take the middle.
Don't get lost?
The bard in the front.
That's how it goes.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so you head down the stairs. The smell gets stronger. It's like almost this like revolting sort of like coagulation of just gross fumes heading up your nose. As you head down and you reach the bottom of the stairs, instead of columns this time, it's like you notice that there's like these pools that are lining up and down the floor.
Like
And-
liquid pools?
Yeah.
Like pools of like where all the columns would be? They're like, okay.
So they're like these little square pools that are lining the room, like little tiny baths. And then in each of the baths, you see like a body that has been like drained out of all of its blood. And so like these pools are just filled with like the blood of these bodies.
I'm describing this to Nova, like the captions.
Yeah, it's still like dimly lit by torches. So like her vision isn't
Oh,
like,
okay.
like
Yeah,
she would still be
we
able
can
to
see perfectly, but she can see
if
dim.
there was like things that were like hiding or whatever, she wouldn't be able to see like the details
Okay.
or whatever. Yeah, but you can still kind of get the gist of what's going on.
Do you recognize any of these people?
I don't think so. Are they even recognizable? Or are they just
Oh yeah, they would be recognizable if you were looking for someone who perhaps had gone missing.
Can I do a or whatever investigation check to see if anyone's from the circus?
Yeah.
17.
Yeah, you definitely recognize a bunch of the performers in the pools.
I'm really sorry, Aubrey. Did you recognize any of these people? I don't know.
I'm not sure how many times I have to tell you that I don't give two damns about these people.
But what this is telling me is it happened fairly recently.
Yeah, whatever was here, we should like be on our guards. I think I don't know what's going on, or what they're trying to sacrifice, some kind of ritual. What this is like, or is this like just like an embalming?
Do we have time to check any of these bodies for loot?
Yeah,
I guess they're half submerged in water, right?
Am I
Do a
rolling?
quick sweep of the. No, you don't. Like the first couple bodies that you checked seem to not have anything on them except for like the clothes that they were wearing when they died.
Can we investigate around the room for any like clues of what was going on here?
Yep.
Oh, that's a nat 1.
You assume it's something bad, but you don't know what it is. But you're definitely like that makes you very unnerved. Like you're very unnerved by this whole situation.
Guys, I literally have no idea what's going on here, but I think we should go.
I would say take a deep breath, but I think my nostrils are gonna die if I do that. Let's maybe just keep our voices down and try and figure out where this is all coming from.
You also start hearing like something breathing in like a low, rumbly sort of breath. And it's approaching you, getting closer.
Come here, beast. Come here.
We can't see anything.
You can kind of see it coming closer towards you.
I start doing jumping jacks where I clap every time I go up.
I'm gonna grab Aubrey around, like just grab her and pull her, and with my hand over her mouth behind, like to hide behind some kind of cover.
You're
like,
hiding behind me?
No, I'm grabbing you and pulling you into the cover.
Get your paws off
Into like
me.
the shadows?
Yeah, just like
Yeah,
gonna grab her on the waist and like clap my hand over her mouth, sort of.
I go with you to hide.
As you are all hiding in the shadows, you see the form of this dragon walk by you.
Would I recognize this dragon at all?
No.
Okay.
Just like as like you would recognize it as being an unaligned dragon who
It's just like a beast, like a feral.
yeah, it's a basic dragon. It wouldn't be able to like speak to you or anything.
Okay, so we see this dragon thing creeping by. There's gotta be something in here it's guarding.
Do you want to go look for it, or are we just gonna stay here and hide?
Aubrey's gonna try to attract this thing as soon as we let my hand off her mouth. So I don't know, maybe you stealth around the way it came from, maybe towards the end of the room, and see if it. Okay, you can't see anything. I should go. You should hold Aubrey.
All right, let's make a quick switch.
I guess I hand Aubrey over. I hand Aubrey over to Nova.
I quickly.
Like transfer clap hands over
And
the
I
mouth.
fell asleep mid handoff.
You fell asleep? Okay.
Oh, perfect. I'm assuming the dragon thing rocked towards like down the middle of the room. So I'm going to go on the side of the room, I guess, the way it came from.
Do you want to attack the dragon? Are you just going to observe
I'm
the
gonna
dragon thing?
I'm going to stealth like towards where it came from and see if there's anything hidden there without alerting it. I'm going to try not to alert it.
So roll for stealth.
9.
You kind of do a good job of keeping your feet from making noise, but the dragon definitely notices you.
Oh boy.
And he charges towards you, and you get to roll for initiation. Everyone.
I got 20.
9.
I got 10.
Aubrey's asleep, so she doesn't roll. You gotta wake her up first.
All right, wake up, Aubrey. I shake her a little bit.
Is that her action?
Oh wait, because I was gonna actually my
Well, use your
original
bonus action.
my original thought is that because the dragon was charging, I probably would have just gone to make a move on the dragon. I feel like that's the most crucial thing.
So you just like throw Aubrey onto the floor to wake her up.
Yeah. So I throw Aubrey on the
Alright,
floor and I run towards the dragon and try some of my martial arts.
So because it is a little bit dark, actually, you know what? It will be light enough for you to like see and make attacks. You're good.
I rolled 18.
That's it. You get 2 of those, right?
I rolled an 8 and a 7.
All right, so you punch the dragon. He looks like he got a little bit ruffled by that. So the dragon looks at you, postures for an attack on Nova. That is a 17. Then I roll for damage, because that's a hit, right?
Yeah.
So the dragon lunges at you with its jaws and gets you for 5 with its jaws. And then it swings around and like whacks you in the face with its tail for 6 damage.
All right, so I'm down.
Nova falls to the floor. It's looking pretty rough. Talon's turn.
I see Noah fall down. I don't really have any healing except for a potion, so I think I'm just going to attack the dragon. Do I notice if Aubrey's awake yet?
Aubrey is awake. She's just on the ground.
Okay, so I'm going to just attack the dragon then, I guess. 9.
That is not a hit.
Didn't think so. Oh boy.
You go up to hit the dragon and your sword bounces off of his scales. Aubrey, you are awake, but you're on the ground. So you would need to use some of your speed as...
Getting up.
Yes, half your speed to get up.
So I just get up and then I run 15 feet away from the dragon.
So you'd have to be going back up the stairs.
Oh, shoot. Okay, so I just stand up. I'm just bracing myself right now. Can I use my bonus action first?
Sure.
Can I use my bonus action to use Healing Word on Nova?
Yep.
That is a D4 plus my charisma, which is 4.
A 1.
So that's 5 health.
Okay, not bad. I'm halfway back.
And then I use my action to use my harp weapon. 18.
Yep.
I hit for 7 damage.
Nice.
And we are back to Nova. You got your health back, but you're still on the ground, so you would have to use your speed to get up because you're prone right now.
So that's 24.
Yep, that's a hit.
Dagger, you're going to roll D6.
That's a 9 damage.
Okay.
And 5 damage.
So the Drake kind of recoils as you punch it in the face. You go for the nose like you would a shark, and it lunges back at Nova again.
All right.
For a 13.
I have a 13 armor class.
Once again, the dragon lunges at you with its mouth and does 6 damage.
I'm already down.
So Nova falls to the ground and it swings its tail and it just sweeps right over Nova's body because she's already on the ground. Talon's turn now.
As she's falling, I yell, "Way to get a hit in there, Nova!" As she's like just blacking out from the collapse, I guess. As a bonus action, can I toss my my health potion over to Aubrey
Yep.
and then take an attack?
Yep.
I'm gonna do that then. 11.
That is not a hit.
Dang it. Not rolling
Once again,
good.
you ready your sword
Guys, this
Aim it
guy's
up at the
scales are really
creature.
thick.
and bounces right off the
I
scales.
promise. I swear.
It is Aubrey's turn.
So what kind of action do I need to use for the potion? Is that a full-on action?
Well, you'd have to move up beside her and like put the potion, I guess. I guess she'd be still awake enough for her to take it herself. So you can use that as a bonus action.
Okay, so I move towards Nova, pour the potion on her.
I think she has to drink it.
She has
I
to
don't
drink
think
it.
just dumping the potion on her head is helpful.
So I give the potion to
I
Nova.
see you're starting to dump it on the head and yell, no, in her mouth.
Roll the your d4 twice and then add 2.
7.
So your health is now at 7.
Okay.
I guess I'll attack again with my harp, even though I'm really close.
You can use the rest of your speed to kind of position yourself in a spot where you're not literally just like aiming an arrow directly at.
Do you have any melee weapons?
Directly at.
No.
Out of curiosity? Oh, okay.
It's a 5.
That is not a hit. Your arrow flies over top of the dragon and into the darkness, and then you kind of hear like a bloop because it definitely landed into one of the pools of blood. It's Nova's turn now.
All right, guys, 3rd time's a charm. And I just go for the dagger and fist again. 21.
That's a hit.
Okay, so 6 and
12
yeah,
damage.
Yeah.
Nova is scratching up this dragon's face really, really bad and then keeps punching it in its nose and its eyeballs, which seems to be the best strategy. The dragon rears up again and aims for Nova because Nova just poked a dagger in its eyeball. Not
Understandable.
Too happy about that.
Yeah.
And it gets a 16.
Oh, all right, here we go.
Dragon winds up with his chompers and gets a 5. Winds up with his tail.
Actually,
and
I don't think
gets
it hits with both
a-
attacks.
It's a part of his actions is that he always gets a multi-attack.
That's insane.
All
This
right.
thing is guarding the bodies and it takes its job very seriously.
So what's the damage here?
1.
All right, so I still got 1 left.
She's beeping. The hearts are beeping.
All right, guys, I could really use your help here. I'm getting tired.
I'm tired of carrying all of you on my back.
She does do an insane amount of damage.
Talon, your turn.
I swear,
Kinda
I swear I can
thinking-
fight, guys. I just yelled that out and I just take a big ol' swing at the dragon again. Friggin' 2. All right, so I guess that's just 7. Not rolling so well this episode.
So you just strike up again really confidently. 3rd time's a charm, you're thinking in your head. And you go up to the dragon with a mighty slash and your sword once again just bounces right off the scales.
Dang it.
Aubrey, your turn.
I start tearing up a little bit because I'm really frustrated.
Can I
Why won't
move?
someone
Can
help me?
Can I run 15 feet away from the dragon and then load up for another arrow?
Yep.
How big is this room, real quick?
Like 80 feet by 80 feet.
So yeah, I'll be 15 feet away and I'm gonna roll for my harp. Nat 20.
Nice.
So you put 2 arrows in your bow.
All right, I'll roll
Yeah.
for damage now. 3 on my first hit, 4 on my second.
So that 7 damage that you send flying with your double arrows towards the dragon. He looks like he's getting tired.
I'm going to give
Logan.
bardic inspiration to Talon right now. I
So,
just after both, like as
Aubrey
both
now
arrows
has
are.
to sing a song to inspire Talon, and then you get a d6 to add to whatever roll you want to.
Just bonus actions, it'll be real quick. Verse or
Please
something.
stop fucking up. It's getting really bad.
You know what?
Please stop messing around. Hit him in his head, and I'm bad at rhyming.
Talon, do you feel inspired?
I say, you know what? I will stop it for sure.
I
All right, so
appreciate
you
that.
get a d6 now to one of your rolls.
You can do it after the
No,
roll, but
you
not
have to
before you
just-
tell if it's a hit.
All right, so I'm gonna just go for the same thing again. 15,
Yep, that's a hit.
7, and 8.
With the last of your energy, you're barely hanging on for life. Your hearts are beeping. You take one more move with your dagger, pierce the dragon's other eye, and then you take the dagger out and put it again right between its 2 eyes, and then you uppercut it so hard below the jaw that it just keels over and falls down.
All right, as I go down, I kind of just like clench my fist, like, yes, I did it, but trying to do it as humbly as possible.
And the dragon is dead.
That was close.
Yes.
That was Harriet a few seconds there.
And A phantom noise comes up from somewhere. It sounds like victory music. You're all level 2.
I level up and I get an extra spell slot.
Extra spell slot. Yeah.
And either a D8 or 5 plus my constitution. And I'm going to take the 5 because I'm not feeling lucky. So I'm just going to give myself 5 more health, I believe. So Nova now learns her key spells, which give her 3 extra abilities. But she only has 2 of those slots for it right now. So she has to watch that as she uses them, that she doesn't go over that. She also gains unarmored movement, which gives her a plus 10 speed if she's unarmored.
Which I am.
Finally, she gains 1d8 or 5 plus constitution modifier to her health.
Sorry, 1d8 or...
5.
I'd almost rather just do the 5, I think.
Roll the dice.
Okay. Oh, 1.
No.
Shoot.
Plus 3 health.
So that's 3.
From what I currently have?
Yeah, which was 10. Also for mine, I do gain Jack of all trades, which for anything that I'm not already using my proficiency bonus for, I get half rounded up. So everything that I've not been using my proficiency with now gets a plus 1. And I also get Song of Rest, which can add an extra dice to someone while they're doing a short rest for an extra health. Talon, you're going over yours?
At second level, I get Action Surge, which lets me take an extra action. And then I also gained 11 hit points.
Did you roll?
I did roll.
Wow. That's
What did you roll?
amount
I
of
rolled a
health.
9.
So you're at like 23 now.
So we're all leveled up here. Oh, everyone also gets extra hit die. Did anyone write that down? You get an extra hit die for short rests. So instead of 1, you have 2.
Like you can roll 2, you mean?
Yeah, and a short rest if you want to. You can roll 2 hit dice.
Okay.
So you have all defeated the Dark Drake. Feel pretty good about yourselves. Leveled up. You are still in the stinky basement with the rotting corpses. The only interesting thing you find really in the room is like an operating table that has like blood and like maybe a couple like torture devices on there. Other than that, nothing of like super importance stands out to you.
Well, I guess since there's nothing in here that we can see, can I just make a check around the walls for like anything, if there is any hidden doors in here? I grab one of the torches and do like a quick check around the walls for like any like outlines of doors or like breezes coming through, like cracks or something.
Yeah.
What kind of check would that be? Investigation, I
So
guess.
what's the roll?
I rolled a 5, but I don't know what to add
No,
to
it's
it.
perception.
Perception? Okay, that's a 9 total.
No, you don't find anything.
I guess, guys, at least we killed this monster and this town might be at ease. Do you want to head back? I don't know.
There's no way this dragon killed that little girl who was missing, right? He wouldn't do that.
I don't know if he has much of a mind or a conscious.
Because I don't want to find the dead girl's body, but if she's like hiding somewhere and he has like her to the side and we can go like free her, that'd be great. But I don't know how that works story-wise.
I don't know. Are any of the bodies that girl? Can I look through?
Yeah. Do a perception check.
18?
Yeah. So while you're inspecting for any secret rooms or anything like that, you're going up and down the pools of where the bodies are being bled out, and you notice the face of one of them matches the face on the missing poster.
No.
Oh, guys, I think I found her.
Do you think this is something we should tell the town about, or what do you think would happen if we did that?
I think we should go back to the armor guy.
Can I do an insight perception check to see how long she's been dead and maybe we could find like a witch doctor or something?
Yeah, sure. Roll for perception or insight.
17.
You take a closer look at the body of the little girl, and there isn't that much that anyone would be able to do.
Maybe tell the town about it. Like, I don't know if because we can't carry them all back anyway.
Well, all the circus people were bastards, so I don't care about them.
Okay, whatever. Whoever's poster's sake this is,
Plus,
they can have some peace.
the town, going back to town, we might be able to find more information on what's going on, get some more help.
Yeah, we can at least alert them to like what's going on with this cultist. Maybe they can. I think we should head back to town.
Yeah, I agree. Let's get out of here. It smells really bad, and I don't have one of those fancy nose cloths.
Wasn't doing much to start with, and it's completely just soaked through the smell.
I say we invest in some nose plugs when we get back.
So yeah, we head out of the pit of horrors.
All right. So you climb back up the stairs. up to the first level, walk past all of the columns, and you are now back in the forest. The sky is red, so you don't have a very good sense of what time it is.
Let's just head
The
back to town.
sky's full on red, like above the trees?
Yeah.
Like not like sunset red? Or not?
No,
or,
it's just like red. Yeah.
And before we left there, what was happening?
It definitely looks worse than when you went into the building.
So what did defeating this beast actually do?
Do we need to find does it actually keep getting worse as we follow further? Like, is there a place where, or does this seem to be this area seem to be where all this death is stemming from?
As far as you know, this is the only area that's affected. But Nova's gemstone on the back of her hand, or that scale, it like starts hurting.
I think some kind of crazy thing went down here.
Yeah, I'm kind of sensing something too. Take a look at this scale.
Some kind of something.
Well, I want to go back to town,
Yeah,
so I'm just
I
going to
think
tell
we
you
go to town.
guys, you guys can sit around here and get all mushy-gushy, or you can come snooze, because that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, let's go right to town.
Yeah, I'll join you.
All right. So all of our adventurers head back towards the town of Zalia. It takes them about an hour to walk there. Again, the sky is just red, so it doesn't really feel like any time has been passing. And they are back in the town, or they're on the outskirts of the town.
I think we should just head right back to the shop, to the armor's guy's shop, because he's the guy who sent us there anyway.
That's true. Okay.
So we head back to I forget his name already. The armorer.
I believe it started with a P.
Oh, yeah, it did start with a P.
Perry?
Perry. Yep, that's what it was. All right, so as you enter the town, you notice that no one is outside. All of the windows are either closed or barred, or no one's really mulling about the town, just like a few leaves and other foliage tumbleweeding around. Not a positive atmosphere happening.
I'd like to think that there's like some just drunk schmuck who just sees us and yells encore. And it's just like, another performance. And we're like, no. Like, we're big fish in a small pond.
like from the earlier, like we were doing the performance earlier.
Yeah. Like someone who liked it. It's just like
Just the one
drunk and
guy.
just like,
I guess so. We go to Perry's and we tell him that, is he there? We knock on his door. I knock on Perry's door, I guess.
Yep,
It's open?
it's
Okay,
open.
we go in there and, hey Perry, we're back.
Oh, hello.
We went to the woods and found out what was going on there.
Oh no, everyone in the town has been really worried about what might be happening to the people.
Yeah, so about that, maybe even worse than we would have thought.
Yeah, it looks like they were sacrificed or something. We found everyone, or a lot of people at least. We found like roughly like 40 people there, and they were all, I don't know if this is too much information for you, but they were all just sitting in pools of blood.
Yeah.
He like puts his head in his hand.
It seemed pretty cultish, pretty ritualistic, like, or some kind of experiments. That's the other option.
Who do you think we should talk to about this? And I don't know if people want to know about it, or what should we do?
You know, actually, who you should report this to is the mayor of Zalia.
where is the mayor?
He is in the big stone house at the end of this pathway.
Thanks so much again. Take care of yourself. We can
thank
also kill
you.
the giant dragon, and maybe we should mention there's like some kind of cultists. We never mentioned that either.
We're just like, as we're slipping out the door, you're just like still peeking your head
Yeah,
around
like
saying
also there was
this.
cultists and a
All
giant
right,
dragon.
come on.
If we can
Wait,
hold it-
did you say dragon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did you manage to take any of its claws with you?
Nope.
No, we didn't.
Oh,
It was-
that's too bad. I could have made a pretty cool looking shield if I had some dragon body parts. Like some horns,
That's a
Dang it.
shame.
Do you want to go back at
No.
some point?
scales.
Maybe after we talk to the mayor, we
We
can.
should not now. We should
come
certainly
up
go to
with
the
a
mayor
plan-
now. This
plan.
can be maybe. We'll be in touch with you, all right, Perry? Right now we gotta go to the
There's a
mayor's
lot of
office.
valuable parts on a dragon.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was actually a dragon. We should have investigated it. I don't know why we didn't do that. Anyway,
It was grim. We had
I-
just found some really
It's true.
shitty shit.
I think there were other things in our mind.
yeah, it's pretty messed up. For now, we'll just go to the mayor. I guess we slip
Okay.
out and head to the mayor's office.
So you leave Perry's black shoppery and head towards the mayor's house. And Mayor Gelford,
How do you spell that?
Drelford, the first image of a mayor you get in your mind. That's what he looks like. A little bit portly. He's a little bit short. He's a little bit old, but he seems like a good guy.
Say no more. I know
Human?
exactly.
Human.
Okay, just curious.
Human.
Also, Perry's human as well?
Yeah. The majority of the people in the area of Zelia are human.
Okay.
Is this his office or his home?
His house.
Oh.
The mayor's mansion.
Mayor doesn't have an office. He is officeless.
That's a shame.
I think it's old school mayor. He just like, that's the mayor's house. And maybe there's like a town hall.
There's just that podium where the...
Oh, yeah,
the song-
right. True.
Where the performance happened. All right, so you knock on the door to the mayor's house, and you don't hear anything.
No one answers?
Nope.
I try to open.
I also reach for the handle and like we grab at the same time.
Oh.
I think I pull away.
And then I grab your hand right back. I'm like, we're doing this together.
The door is not locked, and it swings open.
Guys, are you sure this is a good idea to just walk into someone's house?
I mean, maybe he's in trouble. That's what my thought is.
I guess you're right.
I think if he was rating this is a 10 out of 10 news. So
Yeah, we're gonna find him. That's a good point.
All right. Hello, Mr. Mayor, are you here?
You don't hear anything on the first floor, but there is a noise coming from on the second floor.
What's it sound like?
Just like someone skittering and potentially going into somewhere to hide.
Can we maybe just stealth up the stairs, like creep up the stairs?
Yeah. Roll for stealth.
I got a nat 1.
I got a 10.
I got 18.
All right, so you head up the stairs. Unfortunately, Talon is at the front and slips on one of the steps and tumbles down, dominoing effect into Nova, who then falls into Aubrey and makes a huge crash. Who's there? Go away. I have a weapon.
Sorry, we just have some news for you, Mr. Mayor. We don't mean any harm.
Your
Are
stairs
these-
are
are they-
slippery.
You just like see like the mayor kind of like creepily put his eye between the holes of like a cabinet. Who are you?
My name's Talon And Nova.
Knows we're here. Can't we just walk up the stairs?
Yeah, I'm just like on the ground still, kind of just like getting
we don't
up.
need to stealth
I'm
anymore.
kind of getting, no, I'm not stealthing anymore. I'm just kind of getting up. We have some news about the town disappearances.
We were trying to help. We came from a nearby town of Zephyr.
Oh yes, Talon. Is your father Eric's?
Yeah. Yeah, he came
Oh.
through here on the way he was heading to the capital to check out, see if he can get some help with the supply route. The trade route's blocked.
Yeah, we haven't heard from them since they left this town like a week ago.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing.
So he like comes out of the closet and heads down the stairs. There's been some really shady folk passing through here lately. I've alerted the town to stay indoors.
Yeah, it's a ghost town out there.
It's probably what's best for the town, though.
There's been some people walking around with black cloaks.
I take my cloak off, throw it in the garbage.
Oh, yeah.
You
Oh,
mean
wait, are you
these
still wearing
clokes? Yeah.
We put them on, I believe.
I swear he put them on. I swear we just put them on.
She'll need like a sleight of hand.
We're gonna freak this guy right out.
Yes, those look exactly like the cloaks that the people in town were wearing. Where did you get them?
That's what we came here to tell you about. So we followed the circus from my town on the way to your town. We found them there, and it was a ransacked and destroyed caravan. Basically, we just delved into the forest where we got led, and we found some cultists there, just like the guys wearing these robes. And that's where we found, we have some news about the missing people. We found, I kind of trail off, like,
You might want to sit down for this.
Yeah, that's best. Unfortunately, we found about 40 people, and I'm assuming a lot of them are the missing people from your town. Some of them are from the circus, but they were sacrificed or something. And I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor, but they all died.
Oh, what horrible news. And he looks like super shocked and terrified.
We defeated all the people that were guarding it and the dragon that was down there, but I don't know if there are more somewhere else.
yeah, there was some kind of giant beast. It seemed like some kind of dragon. We weren't sure exactly what it was, but
And the removal of its presence didn't really make the surrounding a lot better.
yeah,
So.
that makes me think some kind of crazy evil shenanigans went on in that grove. that's causing all the death and decay in that area.
The sky has been red. Our crops have been dying. Trade hasn't been happening because of the decay in the roads. I really wish I had more information for you guys, but I don't know what's going on.
That's okay. We mainly just figured we should come to you as the mayor with this first, and you can do what you will with your
let
town.
the people know to keep staying inside.
I know this isn't the best time, but is that an indoor jacuzzi?
Yeah, it is. Probably the finest you'll find.
I'm
from
already in
here
it.
to Zephyr.
As soon as the mayor told me, I was just jumped in.
fully clothed. Just
Everything.
The jacuzzi's not full at the moment.
She's so insensitive.
just an empty tub. Just dove
Yeah.
in. Talon's never seen it before, so he's just like, he thinks this is like how it's supposed to be. I'm like, oh wow, like that's a cool.
Air machine.
Yeah, I was like, what are all those
Turn
like?
the jets off. You're gonna ruin them.
Accidentally turn them higher. all right.
Well, Mr. Mayor, is there somewhere that you'd recommend us to go, or any other way we can help?
It's probably gonna get worse between here and Heliax if we're already seeing so much on this end. I feel like something has happened to the gods. Something very terrible.
So, I don't know the whereabouts of this land yet. So, what would you say is the next closest city that is not the capital?
Well, between here and Heliax is the Highlands, which are a series of plateaus. There is the town of Vesper that's snuggled away in the Highlands there. I would probably recommend going there before getting to the capital.
Yeah, I'm thinking if this is something that's going to happen, maybe we'll run into another sort of bad area on our way to the next city that's not the capital.
And we can help there, you're saying?
And there might also be people there. Yeah, we can help, but there also might be people there who know something else.
Yeah, totally. What's the most recommended route to the capital? I've never traveled outside Zephyr, to be honest. It's all pretty
I
new
would
to
follow
me.
the main road. The main road as long as you can. It's definitely the fastest way, but I fear that there might be more cultists or whoever those people in the black robes were lurking about.
Is the Highlands on the way? Or is it a detour?
You have to go through the Highlands to get there.
Okay, so yeah, we'll stop in at that city in the Highlands.
All right. Well, I'm sorry we had to give you such horrible news.
Wait, before you go. It's not much, as our town doesn't have very much, but there are 5 gold pieces here for each of you for helping our town.
Wow!
Oh my goodness, that's very kind of you.
Hopefully you'll be able to find something that will help you along your way. I know Perry doesn't have very much in stock right now, but he is very good at making things out of various pieces of things. I don't know if you can find parts for him, but he is very good at crafting.
Let me ask you something, Mayor. Are you a gambling man?
I would like to think so.
How's about I put this 5 gold down and we try to double up on this?
No.
So you're not a gambling man.
Well, I gave this to you to help you get supplies, and I unfortunately don't have any more to give.
All right.
I'm not.
What were you going to challenge him in?
It would have been the opponent's choice.
Oh, just a general wager?
Can I do an intimidation check?
Sure.
A 9. And what I want to do is just be like, listen here, this is fool's gold. This ain't gonna get us nothing, and you know it.
Hey, this is more gold than I make in a month.
All right, Aubrey, I think we need to get going. I'm sorry, Mr. Mayor.
He's just very confused. Do you not want this?
Thank you very much.
If we ever pass through again.
Okay.
I guess we head out. I guess I say to the group, I'll even go by myself, but I would love to go run and grab some of those dragon scales to make up a better shield.
I was just thinking the same thing. I'm sure there'll only be harder battles to come.
I don't know if you can make weapons out of them. Maybe we can ask him. Do you have armor on? What do you have?
I have light armor, yeah.
I quickly run into Perry's and I ask like the specifics about the armor and the weapons, like what he needs and what he can all make.
So with scales, I can add more protection to your armor. And with horns and nails and fangs and claws, I can add protection and damage to your weapons.
I say thanks. I go back out and say, well, it sounds like everything he can make, like he can make something for all of us.
All right.
Yeah, but I'm not going all the way back there. And I'm either going to just sit here and practice my harp and get better with these banjo strings in the middle of the city, and I can wait for you guys, I guess.
I'm going to go get it because
I'll come with you.
it's only going to help. And we had a chance to do it. And I want those dang scales.
I think so too. I think it would be worth it. And you know what, Aubrey? Maybe it would be good. You could practice up your skills. Next time we go into a city, we can impress some people.
Instead of having a giant mess in our hands of performance, whatever we did this time.
I'm very annoyed, and I say, in like a way where I'm like, I might never see you guys again. See ya, dorks. And I just start walking to the Highlands.
So I guess we quickly head as fast as we can.
Okay.
Nova and I quickly head back to the forest to quickly check out. We're on our guard though. She's going ahead of me, but I'm like watching, like, know what I mean? Like, even though she's ahead of us, I'm ready to like attack as well.
Yes. So you and so Talon and Nova start heading back towards the forest. Aubrey starts heading the opposite direction towards the Highlands down the road.
Thank you again for listening. I am Harmony, aka Aubrey.
I'm Brandon, aka Talon.
And I'm Janelle, aka Nova.
And a big thanks to our DM, Michelle. Thank you for listening. Peace.
Peace.
Hey, it's that time of the show again. That's right. Some plugs are about to come. You can follow Talon at Brandon Wiens on Instagram. That's Wiens. You can follow Nova at Janelle03 on Instagram. That is Janelle with a Y03. You can follow our DM, Miss Michelle Marie 13 on Instagram. And you can follow Aubrey Weathers at I'm So Harmony on Twitter. Also, if you want to check out some of my other stuff, go to EndlessNights.ca. If you have any questions or comments for the pod, you can hit us up at twithapodcast@gmail.com. And once again, if you want to stay up to date with the surroundings of our adventure, follow Troll Podcast on Instagram for a bunch of pictures. Thanks for listening. I'll see you next week.